Wise Solace speaking. All praises to the horizon, peace and wisdom. Hopefully everyone's well. Today I want to do this deep video, giving you all a chance to get in here. First person, and please let me know if I'm clear over the music. Like I said, I want to do this video. How many sleeps before we die? All I need is a sound check so I can get straight to it. Thank you, Pagey 3. As I said, hopefully everyone's well. Peace and wisdom, T Weezy. Divine Minds, Walbino, and everyone else. Now, I'm not sure how many of you guys ponder on dream, sleep, good old death. I want to explain some things in regards to sleep and death, dream as well. Yay. Said tickle my pickle. We don't allow homosexual talk. I just want to put that out there in advance. No homosexual talk allowed here, Cat Daddy. And I also want to give you guys, because a lot of you guys think y'all are tough in the daytime. You're going to find yourself in prison. If my camera's a little crooked, I hope you guys will let me know, because I like to have me looking a little wrinkled and stuff. But if you ever find yourself about to get into a fist fight and you cold sock the dude and he says, ow, ow, like that, get out of there. You never had a fist fight before. Blood is a whole weirdo. You remind me of that Glenn Jones when you said tickle my pickle. Be them dudes out there starting trouble, get decked. Be like, ow. Now, hopefully everyone's well. Let's get straight to this deep knowledge. Let me give you guys a Jew before I get into the meat and potatoes. If you're a vegan, the grass, whatever. Now, insecurity is a very deep thing. Of course, this is something I'll have to do a video on separate from this one, but monitor over your insecurities. Insecurities is important to kind of get rid of if you can. You want to keep yourself out of environments that, push you down emotionally. You want to keep your insecurity levels up. Of course, if your insecurity levels is down, well, so this is the point of what I'm saying, which is this. Your insecurities can put you on a different path of life. You follow? If you're insecure, you're not going to make certain decisions that you should. You may not make any decision. But you get my point? Your insecurities is going to change your path. The more insecure you become, you get it? The more off your true path you'll find yourself. It's like losing self in perspective, meaning when one gets insecure, they kind of lose themselves in that way. So just look at it like life have you on a course And as you get insecure, you slowly steer off that course because, self-doubt and the many things that make you kind of change your perspective. Think if you're a woman. I'm saying this as an example because I notice a lot of women in today's times, y'all, I'm noticing y'all like, y'all like bums that y'all have to take care of, but then y'all complain about it. But y'all do that out of insecurity because y'all feel like, if I take care of the dude, then I ain't got to worry about him. That's why women be looking for dudes in jail and stuff. They think they not gonna have like cheating problems and things like that because they figure if I take care of this person and I'm their lifeline, who's dumb enough to screw that up? But if a man is dependent on you to take care of him, so then you already got to know that man ain't gonna just, you get it? Who's dependent on one food source? So when you going for the bums, ladies, you gotta be a little wiser. See, I take care of this bum ass nigga, so I know he ain't going nowhere. Man, he got 4-5 of you because ain't nobody setting one trap. We talking about food. Shit, if you leave him, excuse my language, if you leave him, you think he gonna wait to that moment and then be like, let me find somebody else to take care of me? No. He gonna be looking ahead of time because anybody in their right mind know like this not gonna last forever. Who the hell gonna take care of me forever? And so you see my point? A woman does that out of insecurity. It puts her on a different path of life. Find herself with somebody she don't really want to be with. Some of y'all in relationships like that right now, meaning you settled because your insecurity, made you alter the state of your mind. So you may have liked somebody, but you say, man, I don't think I could get them. But the cell phone accept that, so you may alter it like I don't even like them kind of people. And in that, you get my point? You steer yourself off into a whole different path of life. Now you're surrounded by bozos. You're one yourself, but did I say that right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you knew. I'm the wisest mind of the times. Pushing that message out. Pushing that message out where it's nice and smooth. I didn't learn how to cut it down yet. But I'm learning. Now, peace and wisdom, unknown concept. And so you want to monitor to your insecurities because it's going to make you have a different life than it's a deep thing. Like I said before, man, the mind can be altered by the self. We adjust our, the mind is like a justifying box. If it don't like the reality, then it make its own reality in its head. But you in reality, you get my point? And so we all have to go through hardships and all these different things, but you gotta know at the end, life is about you being in your glory. Meaning like a self-perfection thing, or you cleaning up at the end, so to say, or getting through all the hurdles to get through to your glory. Meaning everybody's supposed to have an abundance. It all boil you down to that. The insecurities. The imbalances. And so hopefully you guys grasp. Now let's get to this deep topic. I got a filter. I look like I got a filter. No, my face ain't that smooth. I got throw up by them bugs. Oh no, no filter. No fuck. Oh no, ain't no filter on that thing. I'm like, what was I talking about? I need to get a makeup. I need to get a makeup artist in here to touch me up. I always wanted to do that. If you invite me on your show, that's the first thing I'm gonna say. Where's the makeup person? Like, put my makeup on, blood. I want the whole star effect. Don't play with me, like. I'll make up all of that. Bring out the bullshit clothes. I'm gonna say no to them, but I want the whole effect. Like, if you ain't got it, I'm out of there. This ain't no real show. This ain't no real show if you ain't got no makeup here, big baby. No homo. So let's get to the video. I'll play with y'all when I'm done. Now, how many sleeps before you die? Life is a balance. Many never grasp that. Life is a balance. This is how you find your balance. And you be on the flow with life. I want to say this because many of you guys, like I said, with the justification of the mind, when I say balance, because you're unfair, you get it? So now you like done justified your mind or scrambled your mind up. So now wherever you hear that word, you get my point? Don't let this self, you get my point? You get too goddamn lost. Because that's how the mind kind of works. You don't live in the balance of things, then they put you on the opposite side the way you can't even, you know, get it? You don't even want to deal. That's like a street nigga in the street. He cannot deal with church. He can't hear that. Dina May said, you appear to be going backwards in age. Shalom, shalom. I have to check. I'm not shaved, so I don't know, but I have to check. Now, what else was I gonna say? Oh, if the word nigga slips out and y'all be like, now y'all got y'all thing, like, whatever new rules y'all got, make sure everybody get the memo. Outside of that, you don't control my mouth. And when you seeking wisdom, you need to let the control go. You follow? Especially if you can't beat nobody. That's control got to do with strength and power. Some of y'all too weak to have that mindset where you like, you get it? You're gonna get yourself in trouble. I'm saying that because y'all learn from YouTube. You know, y'all watch people argue and stuff like that. Y'all hear certain catchphrases, things like that. Y'all bring it to y'all own personal arguments and shit don't even apply. Y'all dumbed out like that. And so, is the things I'm saying making sense? Understanding is a deep thing. Meaning, you can learn anything, but you can't learn understanding. And that's kind of a gift. To understand. Be empathetic. That has to do with understanding as well. And so, like I said, you can't learn understanding. That's more of a frequency. So you could read, write, and learn a whole bunch of stuff. But the wisdom lies in the understanding. And this is where most of y'all lack at, in y'all understanding things. Simple sentence. Now, that's that old senior citizen. That's that old senior citizen cough, blood. Y'all want to hear a joke before I start? I was talking to my homeboy earlier. He said, do Chinese. I said, hang chinga chinga chang ching ching. It sounded like a cash register. He said, do Jewish people. I said, Daffy Duck tongue motherfuckers. I said, do Mexican. I said, oh, hey, Mexicans talk like they owe you money that they don't. They don't never know English, blah. I'm sorry, I'm not ready. Oh my God, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say. That's how you get canceled. If any of y'all want to know, like, that Jewish shit gets you canceled. They talk like Daffy Duck, right? Y'all never heard you never heard Jewish men talk? They really Russians. You know, the ones with the curly. They really from Russia, so they talk like, if he dies, he dies. But it's not English. It's like blah, blah, like Scribble Scrabble. This shit is like when Daffy Duck is talking. I always want. Now, let's get to the deep video. Hopefully, hopefully you guys stop following race and nobody has to take offense because y'all know that's what I teach. Like, race is fake, so don't subscribe if you don't. If you're gonna get mad, like, that's what race set you up for, to get mad. All you gotta do is be a part of a race, and then they could be like, I can't stand motherfucking Haitians. You gonna be tight, like. Mind you, you look like me. I don't subscribe to Haitians, so why you got to? You look the same to me, like that. So you gotta learn to limit your stresses so you can limit your insecurities. Otherwise, you'd be in a whole another path of life. Next thing you know, you're in front of the liquor store. Come on, man. Why you ain't gonna give me? You can never give me 50. There's gonna be you. It's a. Let me get to this video, then I'll get to all of that later. But I was gonna say, life come full circle. When you young, you never really wonder, like, how does the dude that's in front of you see the dude in front of the liquor store, but you like, he's a fucking bum. He's a drunk. When you young, you don't put no thought in that. You like, blood is just a loser, and that's that. You never think like, well, hold on, he was 8, he was 7, 6, like that. Where you say, damn. You look at your friends, y'all like 10 through 20. Some of y'all gonna be, you feel me? Sitting in front of the liquor store, some of y'all gonna be on that good old schmack. Life is cold-blooded. When you get to a certain age, then you get to kind of look down from the mountaintop and see like, God damn, it's the same. It's cold-blooded. Some of y'all old enough, you get what I mean. Some of y'all are a little young. Now, let's get to this video. How many sleeps before you die? There's dream and remember. Both being the same thing. That's memory. Now, I'll say that one more time because I'm sure that went over some of you guys' head. There's dream and remember. Both of them are the same thing. That's memory. Now, dream is a result of the unconscious mind or the subconscious mind. That's one and the same. And memory or remember, this is a result of the conscious or awakened mind. So you have your unconscious mind, you have your conscious mind. Dream is associated with the unconscious mind, and remember, or your personal memory that you choose to remember, is associated with the conscious mind. I got something in my eye. Now, now, I can't focus with y'all to keep talking, big baby. Now, hopefully y'all kind of grasp what I just said. When you're conscious, you see, experience, and you remember whatever you choose. That's remember or memory. Now, everything you experience and see, even the stuff you don't choose, is saved into the unconscious, and it makes for dream. You follow? So, when you're conscious or awake, you see and experience a bunch of things, but you remember what you choose to. This makes for your memory, or your remember part of the memory. Now, of course, you've seen more than you care to remember. Some stuff you don't care to remember, some stuff you don't care. All of that's downloaded into the unconscious part of the mind. And it makes for dream. So there's two memories. Dream, and then the things you see when you conscious that you choose to remember. Dream being, everything. Now, how it works is like this. You experience things and you remember what you choose. That is downloaded onto your conscious mind. What you do not choose to remember is downloaded to the unconscious mind. That becomes dream. That's like trash bin memory. So the stuff you choose to remember, this is like if you was a phone, pictures and information that you got stored. Then there's a bunch of stuff you erased. It's still there, but you have to go to the trash. And then, that might fade on out after 30 days or so, depending on how you got your phone set up. So this is how it kind of works. You have the unconscious space, and then you have a section of it where it throws the junk out. That kind of makes for dream. Is this clear? Feel like I do. I got that COVID, blood. I'm sorry, wait. Now, what was that? Trash bin memory. This is dream. So when y'all are dreaming, y'all are basically playing in the garbage. As a mind, you're playing in the garbage. This is all the stuff that you didn't choose to remember. You follow? It was downloaded into the unconscious. The unconscious, threw it into the trash bin. But it's still there. Now, how it all works in a whole is like this. The mind is cleansed of memory every day by the unconscious mind to make room for more awake. Now I'm really deep, so I know that I went over most of y'all heads. I'm going to say it one more time. Listen closely. The mind is cleansed every day by the unconscious space to make room for more awake. The more information. You follow? Your life and the length of it is dependent on if the memory gets full. You follow? So every night y'all fall into unconsciousness. This is like the washing machine. It wash away all your memory. This is why when you're there, you don't even remember you got kids, nothing. And it do the best it can, but you get my point? It wash away the mind. Because if this don't happen, then you won't get more awake, more life. That's why I said your life and the length of it is dependent on how much memory is stored or how much memory get rinsed away so that you can wake up. Now, if you need proof, this is why you fall asleep every day. Too much memory downloaded, then you crash. Then the unconscious mind wipes away the memory to make room for you can wake up. You get it? Look at it like if your phone gets too full of memory, it will shut off. And the only way you'll get it back on is if you remove like the files to make room. We work in that way. So this is why you fall asleep, like I said. Too much memory downloaded, then y'all crash. Now, the unconscious mind, it cleanses what it can. And what you hold on to, you do. The unconscious dumps it in the trash bin. That's the dream space. When you dream, it's like playing in the trash. Like thoughts getting, thrown into the trash and you following like, no, wait, I want that thought. It's a deep thing. Look at it like this to make it all clear for y'all. Memory is like being stuck on a thought or a moment. If you're stuck on a thought or a moment, it will interfere with you moving forward or grasping the overall point. You get my point? So look at it like that. In reality, if you get stuck on a moment, lost on a specific thought, well, how much time passed you? You get my point? Look at it like that. Memory is like being stuck on a thought or a moment. And so, of course, it's going to interfere with you moving forward or grasping the overall point. Now, view yourself as a living mind. This is what you are, meaning the unconscious, the conscious. You are a living mind. You cannot blossom into your overall point if you have memory, like if you're stuck on your thoughts. Forget your physical body, physical life. We're just speaking of you as a mind. If you have memory, which is to be stuck on a thought or a moment, then you can't move forward. And so this is why we repeat the same day, or we're trapped in a day. Meaning you guys wake up, go to sleep, and come back to the same rising, setting sun, the same day. Yeah, we have it, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but this is just names for the same day. It may rain one day and snow the next, but it's still the same day. Nothing in it changed. Man just building what he built. It stopped the day before he restart. You get it? It's the same day. You go to another place, same thing. Same rising, setting sun. You follow? And that man don't realize that he trapped in one day. It's not new days coming and going, he coming and going. Meaning y'all leave the day, it's called like sleep. And y'all hit the unconscious black door and thrown right back here. You follow? Let's say you fall in a dream. But dream is the same place. When y'all dreaming, y'all don't feel like, oh, I'm not on earth. You in the same damn place. And so most never realize that during their whole life. Hold on, I'm stuck. And all these days and weeks and months and all these numbers of days is just to distract me from that one point. I am getting old as hell, stuck in this one day. We born here, man repeat the same day so many goddamn times. You start getting old and die. Never realizing, hold on, it's something I think I'm supposed to do. Otherwise, I'm just going to be stuck in this day. So that's what happens. Now, the reason we trapped in a day has to do with what I just explained. We bound by memory. You as a mind keep becoming stuck on thought and dying, meaning y'all see things every day, y'all, like I said, download too much, then you die, falling asleep. The unconscious wipes away what it can, and you emerge from that death, or you have more awake now. And, for the duration of your life, you fall in the unconscious. It wipes away the memory or as much as it can, so you could wake up. But that only lasts for so long. You get my point? At some point, a person becomes full of memory, like that. Then you be stuck. The reason we don't go beyond the unconscious or the darkness, within ourselves, which is that unconscious, is because we hold memory. You follow? This is why you dream. Memory being thrown into the trash, and you're like, no, hold on, let me look through that first. So in perspective, thank you to whoever gave back all out. Salam, shalom. And so, like I said, the unconscious mind wipes away the memory. This is the point. You are a mind, you have to evolve into the point, your point. If you can kind of grasp what I'm saying. But you keep getting stuck on thought. View yourself as a thinking mind. This thinking mind. You know how I tell y'all have to cleanse your conscious because y'all got too much dirt on it? Like bad experience that happened? And it interfered with y'all like living like y'all got a brain. You get my point? It kind of messed y'all up. Look at it like that. Y'all have y'all memory. But just view yourself as a mind, nothing else. And this mind is supposed to evolve or blossom beyond this unconscious space that we're in. This is why y'all dumb or don't notice nothing. Meaning most of y'all say, I never noticed we was trapped in the day. Like that. Y'all don't notice anything. But even if you 10 years old, so 365 times 10 is 3,650. You will figure after that many times that the same thing happening, you say, hey, hold on, something's strange here. But like I said, that doesn't happen. Now, you as a mind, you hold on to memory. This stops you from evolving past this unconscious space that we're in, which consists of dream, trash bin memory, and then physical awake, which is basically dream stuck. So if you're lost, dreaming and awake is the same place. It's no different. Meaning right now, physical life, you're watching my video, you're dreaming. Most of y'all will say, I'm not dreaming. If that was said to you right now, if you were in dream and this was said to you, you would say the same thing, I suppose. Meaning when y'all in dream, it's physical and real to y'all. When y'all leave it and come to awake, then y'all say, no, dream wasn't real. But that's only because you here now. But when you there, you wouldn't even think about awake or physical life. According to you, you was there already. You follow? Like that. You as a mind, you just ping pong in between many different physical realities. When you leave one, then you be like, that was your dream. I know it sound weird. You like, no, I know the difference between dream and awake. Yeah, because you wake right now. If I tell you bring your money into dream, you can't. Just like when you in dream, you can't bring the money you found in dream here. It's the same. It's just a mind thing. You here right now in this dream, so you say, nah, I'm not dreaming. Now, if you fall asleep right now, fall in a dream, that part. You're not dreaming to yourself. You're not in your mind like, yeah, I'm in dream space and this is not real. You having sex or doing whatever you want to do in dream. Same way in physical. Meaning there ain't no, how do I say it? There's physical life, of course. But it's dream. It's like the top floor of dream. You got many levels of dream. The last level is stuck, but it's dream. You might say, like, so how come when I go to my dreams, it be different? Like I said, man, you ping pong out of many dreams. Whenever you did, then you be like, nah, this is, I'm in real life. I'm in real life. Y'all don't see this strange here? Like when you in dream and you like, man, You ever have a dream and you like, this shit got to be a dream? It's just, you kind of like half in and out where you kind of know like this is a dream because this is just completely stupid. I just fell off a building. I didn't die nothing. Now, while you here, you don't see stuff where you like this. It's no, it's no way. Like the more awakened you become, or the more wise you become, which is like awaken, the same thing. It's like you being in dream. Like, yo, everybody is knocked the hell out. Y'all on y'all program. Like the Crip Mac dude, he be like 5-5 program, whatever he be talking about, jail talk. If you young and you listen to a lot of jail talk, you getting programmed. It tell you anything. Get on your program. Brainwashing. Nigga, you could be a whole jail nigga that never went. Then you gonna go. Cause you get it? You gotta manifest out. Felicity Fala said, wow, this is effing me up. Yeah, life is deep. That's why I say y'all be getting lost on like fake stuff. Real life itself ain't nothing more interesting. It all depends on how deep the mind of the teacher is, like what they know. So there's many aspects of the self, the 3 parts of the mind: unconscious, the dream space, and then the awake space. And then you just as the soul or the awareness ping-ponging through them all. When you hit unconscious, then you become like that realm. Like I said, it's washing you of your, help you transcend your dream. But most people get stuck on their thoughts. It make for more dream, making them stuck in, this day longer than they need be. Is this clear? It's pretty hard to explain. I'm not saying it like y'all slow. This one's pretty difficult when you're dealing with the mind, because we ain't talking about nothing physical. I could like kind of show y'all. You have 4 lobes of the brain. They make 4, the 4 parts of the mind: unconscious, the dream space, and then the awakened mind. Then of course you have the orgasm mind. This is heaven. But y'all don't get to go there. Y'all get kicked out of there as soon as y'all get there. Come back, with the oils and whatnot, the yolk and whatnot. But 4 parts of the mind space those are the 4 parts of the mind that you are. They correlate with north, south, east, west. Everything got to do with yourself, micro to macro. Y'all grasping? Okay, that's good. If y'all want to give back, y'all can. I don't know. Visit Google Upscale Knowledge. Got a lot of posting things up, videos, and pricing plans. I'm gonna have ancient Egyptian course explaining all the deities individually, one by one. So if you went to ancient Egypt, you want to get that. I also have the World of Wisdom Museum up. I'm still fixing it, but it's up now. You can join that and look around, see what else. Different prices. I got one for $19.99. It has World of Wisdom videos. But go now before the price raise, because it's 1,000 videos. I know you don't. You not getting that for $19.99. You gotta get real. But y'all can always get back, like I said before, and then I'll just teach y'all on the balance, because life is a tide, comings and the goings. Now, like I said, got something in my eyes annoying me. It's messing up the video. I think I need to take a trip. Niagara Falls or somewhere. Now, of course, if y'all have any questions, y'all can ask. But I was explaining real life is more interesting than a lot of the fake things y'all get lost into, or the misconceptions. I don't want to say fake. Y'all just don't learn it right. Teachers and students. But you get it? Y'all figure it is right. Till y'all know it ain't. Then the pride keep you here. So it's like being stuck on a thought, like I said. Once one stuck on a thought, then they can blossom into their overall point. So you have to learn to let go, meaning the memory. A lot of y'all say, nah, I need my memory. Your memory is what keep you bound. And so this is what the Far East teachings and a lot of other teachings got to do when you're dealing with like meditation. Of course, you have a lot going on YouTube, but when you're dealing with real meditations, real yoga, that's huge. And many other different practices, it have to do with that. Cleansing the mind space of, the memory. The good and bad, but you keep the good as long as you can. But you get my point? At some point you have to release and let go. So you can blossom, otherwise you be stuck here. And this is what's called samsara, when you keep repeating different scales of existence, but keep repeating. A man can be bound by his thoughts for an eternity. Meaning when y'all die, or what y'all view as dying, it's just y'all as an awareness falling into y'all dream. So y'all call it afterlife. And that thing can last forever. Depends on how much you like playing in a trash bin. A trash bin memory. People die, they play in their trash for eons. That's their memories. Eventually becoming too full where they get no more awake, lost in the abyss. And so this is all deep and real, meaning you get a day to see how the whole existence works. Y'all wake up, this is y'all blossoming into life. Y'all go through the day, then y'all get tired. This is like y'all living y'all whole lives and getting old and wrinkly and dying. Then y'all fall into that good rest. In regards to death, so a longer rest. Then you have unconscious left in dream. Or unconscious in afterlife, death and afterlife. Afterlife or dream, this is just the results of one's memories. All of it, meaning the stuff they chose to remember and the stuff that they didn't. It's all there now for them in the trash bin called dream. And so you get my point? A soul live inside of that dream or that afterlife, going to sleep or going into the unconscious field, the mind being cleansed or what can be, and you get it? Now being stuck in the dream, just like y'all stuck in the physical, because the can't cleanse the mind out. Now you in your afterlife, it's the same. You're stuck in the dream. And you go unconscious. The unconsciousness tries to cleanse out the mind so you can get more awake. Hoping to cleanse it completely so you can pass on through, blossom into your overall point. But in the meanwhile, cleanse what it can so you get more awake. And so like I said, a person's afterlife or their dream can last for eons until the unconscious can't cleanse. It don't matter how much it cleanses, too full up. Then it's over. This is why people die in physical life. Most people get old, 80, 90, or they're supposed to. And then they be like, I've seen enough shit, I'm not ready to go. You get it? They become full. They don't want to remember no more. So this is the path to life, but y'all die early. So in that, you don't get to go through the normal stages. Meaning when somebody reach 120 or so, y'all don't even understand, man. They trying to forget. You follow? They so further along than y'all ready to go. And see everything already. Just like think like you your age and you already like, yeah, this shit is like repeating cycle. Every year Christmas, every year this. Imagine when you get 120 and you like, God damn, it's still ain't nothing changed. I'm 90 in the same old bump. Like that. So they like, I'm ready to go. They trying to forget. You get it? You can't die holding on to your loved ones. So when they're old like that, they really trying to forget. They make it easier. Like that. They seen child born. So it ain't like you where you become conscious at some point and then you know your grandma, your grandpa. Man, they seen you come out the vagina. They knew you the whole time. So for them, you get it? They done seen your whole everything. They already know you gonna have kids. You get it? At some point, it becomes redundant. My kids have kids. Their kids have kids. They 100 and something. They doing that. You get it? My kid had a kid. That kid had a kid. That kid had a kid. They like that. Where that shit get long. So they already know, man, it's gonna be the same cycle, man. I already seen enough where I know. So you get old, you naturally start to let go of a lot of things. But y'all don't get old in the daytime. So you get my point? I'm saying that so y'all can grasp. Dream can last for a long time or afterlife. And so the older you are, you want to start to filter. Like I tell y'all, you gotta let some things go. Especially the negative things they make for your dream to be a hell. If you just holding on to a bunch of good memories, your loved ones, you get it? So your afterlife be a heaven, but it's still what it is. Heaven gonna transcend into hell. Heaven ain't nothing but the top floor of hell, like I told y'all. So you get it? You gonna work your way down. If you lost and you religious, the Bible say that heaven is on the top floor of hell. It said Lazarus was begging somebody while he was in hell. He was begging somebody in heaven to give him some water. And they told him, like, nah, that ain't allowed, cat daddy. I think Abraham, he was begging Abraham. Father Abraham, please let me get some water out your bosom. He was begging for titty water. He was desperate. He was in hell. The Bible said that. So that lets you know right there, hell and heaven is in the same place. The people in heaven get to look down at the people in hell. As soon as they laugh, then they just fall down there with them. So everybody in heaven trying to hold their breath, like, and try not to laugh. But they always do. And right in that instance when they go, huh! And they be right down there with them. So it's a deep balance. None of this is made up. This is all. This is all wise sage wisdom. You have to go through your stages to get this wise. But if it all makes sense to you, that's why. Now, I have to use the restroom. I was trying to hold it, but y'all listen to the tunes. I'll be right back. If y'all have any questions, put them up. If y'all want to give back, click the title. My links are there. Alright, the last one's back. Take a little shit, you know how it be sometime. Pee a little dude come out, you say, I'm going to kick back. I'm going ahead and finish, man. No, I'm just playing. Peace and wisdom, Sir Jones. Now, if y'all have any questions, y'all can ask. Different angles. Your life is so deep. Your life's a deep thing. He said, did Nikola Tesla go beyond this day cycle because he didn't have same body needs like us and created something that existed before? Do I look like the nigga that separates? You know what you talking about? Because you a fan of Nikola Tesla. Some of y'all need to work on y'all idolizing mind. It's making you quite dumb. You know, Jews have been given in all aspects of life on idolization. Outside of that, let's keep the questions on wise. Like I said, a lot of y'all lost on YouTube, so makes y'all quite stupid. But wisdom don't have nothing to do with building stuff. Wisdom is understanding. Anybody can make something, learn a trade, so on and so forth, and still not know self. The three parts of the mind of self. You see how I explain the crisis within yourself. Again, you can know anything you want. You can learn anything except understanding. So Nikola Tesla's wherever he's at. You gonna be wherever you at. And all you need to worry about is what you gonna experience, which is wherever you at. You don't need to worry like, where's Nikola Tesla? You ain't going where he going. Y'all don't share the same body. He got to deal with his own copper. He got to deal with his own house. And you got your own house. I know y'all like to think y'all in the world with everybody, but it's just y'all in y'all own dunya. So, y'all just distracting y'all from that, but you'll deal with it now or later. Meaning the awareness is going to continue to come to and fro in the body. It's like that Bible verse where the Lord called all the angels and then Satan came too, and he asked the Satan, like, where you come from? And he said, to and fro in the earth. The egg cell is the earth in its most primordial state, meaning the physical body is a world. We live inside of a physical body. You get it? Bodies within bodies type of thing. Worlds within worlds. Cells are within organisms. Organisms are within solar bodies. So on and so forth. Solar bodies are within galaxies. It's like the cells of the body. So the life is all tucked away inside the life in that kind of way. Now, damn, I lost my train of thought. Abstract deep guru. What was I speaking of just now? I'm gonna get to what you asked, abstract guru, but I was explaining something deep. I can't even remember what I was explaining. The egg cell being the primordial earth. That's why they call it Egypt. But Egypt is pronounced egg. See? Pronounce it all out yourself. Egg. So it was cold-blooded in the past, but that word E-G-Y-P-T is not Egypt. It's egg. See my lips? Egg. From the opening to the closing, if you do it right now, you'll see yourself like, oh yeah, I do feel the P-T at the end. Egg. That, feel it. And so, the It's just to say like the primordial world, the eye of rising egg, not an eye. But you have to understand the dimensions of an egg to grasp. Of course, the egg is the body, so it's going to develop into a full body with eyes, but that eye y'all see has to do with the central brain, or the seat of consciousness. And this starts in the egg. Get it? Meaning all the dimensions and parts of the body lie within the egg, and it blossoms out in the womb in its time. But do you follow? And so it's not the eye of Ra, it's the egg of Ra. We all have our egg. So it's like I said, I'm going to be doing an ancient Egyptian course. Y'all can tune in. Learn that thing right, because that's the deepest science left behind, period, hands down. If you learn it right, meaning if you learn that accurately, you don't really need to learn nothing else. That stuff cold-blooded, but you have to know it right. And so we all have our egg, like I said. It's not the eye of Ra, it's the egg of Ra. The egg is the body. The body has eyes, but the egg has to grow into the body. So you follow? I'm giving you that so you can grasp. It's not the eye, but the eyes have to do with the central part of the brain, or the seat of the consciousness. And so I'm saying that so you can grasp in totality. It's not an eye. It's what I said, and it's the egg of Ra. And there is no Egypt. That's just how they wrote egg. And so now Abstract D Google said, what is a clear meaning or definition of understanding of what is meditation? I don't understand what you're saying. I don't know if you're saying what is a clear meaning of understanding and meditation, or if that's one whole question. If it is, then that don't make no sense. What is a clear meaning or definition or understanding? Got them orders. What is a clear meaning or definition or understanding of what is meditation? Meditation got to do with clearing out the mind. I understand what you wrote now. You threw mad auras in there. Meditation got to do with clearing out the mind. None of the stuff that y'all do. You have to have this understanding that I just gave y'all, but more in depth and like that. And then you put your work in every day, trying to cleanse away. But you have to have the proper understanding. Like I said, y'all in it for the talk. So y'all meditate for the talk. Like, yeah, I meditate. But y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all not doing nothing. But man, strange like that. But if you well learn, you understand meditation. Understanding it, meaning like what I explained to you about the mind, the soul that you are, the awareness, and how it can be trapped or stuck, in its own moments or thoughts, beyond physical. You get it? Daydreams like an example of that. And so, first have to understand the three parts of the mind and how each part has three parts. So in ancient Egyptian science, they have the 9 parts of the soul. The Ak, the Ba, the Ka, the Sahu, the Shuyet, the Ren, the Ib, all of that. It's explaining the 3 parts of the mind: the unconscious space, the dream space, and the awakened mind. These 3 things not being physical. These 3 parts having 3 parts to make for the spirit in the physical. So your awake mind has 3 parts. These parts correlating with the unseen mind, the spirit, and the body, meaning mind, spirit, and body. Each part has its aspects in the mind, spirit, and body, the 3 different realms, if that makes sense. So you have an unconscious mind, a dream state mind, and a physical mind. But the mind itself ain't physical. It work in physical. And the three parts of that mind correlate with the physical spirit body and the physical body itself. Then of course you have the spirit parts of self, meaning your mind, spirit, and body. So you have three parts of your mind. We're not talking mind, spirit, and body. We're talking unconscious dream space and awakened mind. These three making four: mind, spirit, and body, which is like air, liquid, and physical matter. So your mind is like air, your spirit is like substance, and then the clay, your physical vessel. So like that, the three parts of the mind having three parts, and these three parts aligning with, the mind, spirit, and body. The three parts. They make for nine. And so these types of things you have to know before you meditate. You get it? I don't want to put the work in or learn. Y'all think like, okay, if I just watch a whole bunch of YouTube videos about meditation, I'll be a dope meditator. I'm not never going to learn meditation like that. Ain't nobody tell you how to meditate. It just give you the understandings. From there, how you meditate is how you do. You may be a walking meditator. I meditate better moving. Some people meditate better sitting still. You follow? Some people meditate better doing a task, maybe twirling balls in their hand. Some way it helps to tap them in. It's a tapping in thing. Kind of like when one is daydreaming, but a daydream that consists of absolutely nothing. But I don't know how to explain it. But like that, kind of like, y'all think meditation is just sitting still and doing what y'all mimic. That's just someone's way to tap in. They have an understanding that they stand on. It's not how you see them sitting. That's stupid. Meaning on a real level, however one sits and positions themselves is just their way to accomplish a goal. That goal being, meditating. Meditation got to do with medication. Meaning we're not supposed to take outer things. So meditation is like the proper way to medicate the self or rid the self of the things that do not belong. This is what medicine is supposed to be for. So of course I teach self-healing as well, but this is a mind thing. Most people's minds are not strong. It's not like magic. It just have to do with, understanding negative thought and positive thought and how they tie into sickness and well. And let yourself go too down low in your emotions so you could die. Of course, you'll get real sick before that point though, so. Abstract Guru said, I don't meditate because I don't know what it is. It's the shifting through all that you find and picked up in this physical world and getting to the core self. You lived your whole life, you was named by your mother, somebody showed you how to tie your shoe, ride a bike. From there you start watching people you like, you mimic everything you see to now become the adult that you are, and you're truly just a Mr. Potato Head. Most can't get past their pride to realize that. They say, damn, I'm just made by the world. When I was growing up, I liked this dude. I kind of was mimicking his ways. I'm everybody. My mama showed me how to tie my shoe. I tie like my mama. You get it? Did you come to realize, man, nothing is me. Not even my name. My mama made that up. I was born, she thought of a name. My name ain't even real. It ain't real because I ain't give it to myself. And my mama just made it up. And since it's made up, I can make up my own name. I'm not saying that so you get rid of the name that your mama gave you, but the coming to the realization of these things. And most wise men will name themselves at some point. It's just the adult thing to do. Thank you, mama, for naming me, but I got it from here. I'm grown now. So you follow? Most become whatever the life made them, and they stay that way. and that's them to them, but they're truly a bunch of other people that they don't even really know. In that, the self becomes a stranger to the self. The mind becomes indecisive. You follow? Y'all got too many contradicting parts. It's because y'all picked it up from different things in life. You like this dude, you mimic that, but you take on or take in pieces of his character or persona. Now, this other person you was mimicking, let's say maybe your dad, these two personalities, they contrast, but you mimic them both, you bring them both onto your character. Now they contrast within you. Now you're trying to get dressed and you can't decide what to wear. That's why I did that video when you're talking to yourself, who you speaking to. So you can kind of grasp all them voices in your head got to do with all the outer chatter and what you bring in. And then it taunt you later. That's why I say y'all gotta watch what y'all watch on YouTube. Y'all watch all that stuff, all them arguing. And it carry over into y'all own mind. Y'all be like, man, if I was there, I would have said this and I would have did that. Y'all involve y'all emotional state and y'all being into what y'all watching. And it carry over in y'all own mind space. And it start to antagonize you. It's like when one drinks alcohol, so the entities within the substance, they attack, the liver, the neuron cells, and all of these things within the body, kind of taking over. So it's the same. Y'all hear too much outer chatter, too many people doing this, y'all mimicking that. Y'all bring too much outside entity within the self. It becomes an antagonist to the self. So meditation got to do with the understandings of those types of things and how to find itself and cleanse away. He said, yeah, church messed me up bad. Church is like the place that's at the bottom when you hit rock bottom. It's like that. When y'all hit rock bottom, so y'all low, so y'all more easy to be like taking hold of. Y'all running them streets and y'all feel free. Y'all ain't doing the right things, but y'all are free. It's about y'all grasping, okay, it ain't about me doing the wrong things free, but me doing the right things free. And being in free spirit. If you're older, when you was a kid, you was free. You did a lot of dumb, stupid shit. But it was about you coming to grasp, okay, it's about me keeping this freedom, my life, my energy's good. But just not doing dumb things anymore. Doing the right things with this so-called freedom. We kind of get, like I said, we hit rock bottom. Y'all know the rest of the story. Man, this camera is good. It's picking up pieces of hair and shit flying around. I can't even see it. Throwing me off. Those souls was behind. Let's see the souls behind me, big baby. The fuck? Now, where was I at? I apologize. He said it sounds like a shared psychotic disorder. Yeah, it is. But like I said, when you're dealing with the church, they just wait for y'all to hit rock bottom, scoop y'all up then, and then just keep y'all like sheeps in the pasture. So this is why somebody in the church don't really know nothing. They say, I just believe in my Lord and Savior. They don't understand the science or nothing behind, what they pump. Never put no thought into it. So they never realized like that they saying that God gonna die. That's a blasphemy. God is everlasting. How God gonna die? Especially for you, you a sinner. Bad is not above good. And so that would make no sense in the morality of life. God, which is all good and all everything, why would it die for you? That make no sense. And so it would never happen. But People hit rock bottom, the church scoop them up. They feel like they have a home. And so you get my point? They make for all the souls in the abyss, waiting for that day, the second death. It's a deep thing, try and grasp, but Antonio Burr said in the movie, somebody cloned Tyrone under the church. They kept all the clones. I don't care about movies, champ. Salam, shalom. They help to make y'all stupid. That's shalom. The whole Jamie Foxx thing just had to do with promoting the clone movie. They cloned Tyrone. But y'all minds is still like kids, so you get it? I like to get manipulated or something. I don't know how it works, but like I say, y'all your minds ain't getting right. Y'all getting dumbed down. If you're an older woman, let's say 35 and up, and you like, damn, I can't find a man, it's probably because you spend too much time on YouTube. YouTube is catered to little kids, young adults. And so you picking up a lot of little girl ways and perspectives, probably not even realizing it. And ain't nothing more unattractive than an old ass lady trying to be young. Just like ain't nothing more unattractive than an old ass man trying to look like he a kid and shouldn't fit in. You follow? And it don't matter if you young or old. Little kids see an old person trying to be young, like I said, ain't nothing more unattractive than that. And vice versa, however you cut it. And that y'all out of place. Meaning if you an older woman, 35 and older, you like, damn, I feel so out of place. It's because of that. You all over the place. You an old ass lady. 35 ain't an old ass lady, but you get my point? You are of age. Y'all be running around talking like YouTube, like where the kids learning that, it make you look stupid. Most people not gonna tell you that, but you get it, they stay their distance. You all talking about astrology and numbers and all this dumb stuff. And some of y'all probably having problems with y'all husbands now. You done adopted all the stupidities. And it's interfering with your relationship, but you swear you down with the YouTube retard thing. And you grown. And so you ain't got to be smart, but you don't want to be dumb. And you don't want to play dumb till you become stupid. It just ain't good. You said, okay, I'm grasping a little. You should be grasping a lot, cat daddy. And so y'all are getting programmed and brainwashed, but when you're dealing with real wisdom meditations, things like this, it got to do with the unwinding from society, finding self. Somehow y'all get that lost into some like, like you're not cool no more, you can't do nothing. And so like I said, most people, they lost into religion, even doing. But it's not about lacking nothing. It's about order, balance. You get my point? But in regards to somebody lost into Babylon, this is the society. And somebody who is really wise for real, not the fake things y'all have. You wouldn't know no difference between them. You get my point? Meaning you're gonna have everything, or whatever he want, that like whatever the regular person have. It's just about balance. A regular man, he have sex every day and give away his consciousness every day, the juices of it. The wise man, no, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I need that. You know, that's medicine. I need that. Meaning when y'all bust nuts, y'all are busting y'all own awareness, spirit of self. Orgasm, juice, this is medicine. It's just life. It raises sperm cells from dead. Meaning there's nothing in life more powerful than sperm or orgasm, seminal fluid. If you a man and you releasing that every day, you're releasing your life force in your awareness. Like I said, to give the sperm cells awareness. That's all it is awareness. And awareness is life. your ass ain't aware, you're dead. You're unconscious, you're dead. So when you grasp things from that perspective, you already know. Have sex too much is gonna make you stupid. Then you're gonna start getting sick because that's your medicine, meaning it's life and awareness. The more you give away, so the more of it you lose, meaning the more awareness and health you lose, and so you find the balance. I'm not telling any of y'all to get lost in the semen retention now. This is residue from the stupor. Meaning if your mind is going into that now, where you like, I need to look at the semen retention. That's the stupid that I'm talking about. But you have to figure these things out on your own. Like I said, understanding ain't something you can learn. So that got to do with a frequency or a specific balance that one finds. I'm not talking like a made-up balance, but the balance that all wise people have are found, so to say. So when you're dealing with the wise in the cities, you know, those lost into society, the wise focus on their appearance and being kind. They think that what qualifies them as changing or becoming wise. But that all fall into the lines of disguise. Meaning wisdom is not finding a disguise. This is you hiding behind your new costume in your kindness. You follow? And this is how most of the wise present themselves to y'all. This is how y'all know the wise. Costume looking figure that's overly kind. That part. But if you check the morals of the person, this is where the wisdom truly comes from. The morality being balanced out. In that it puts the mind on a different frequency. One can't be unfair and pull from the balance. He gonna pull from whatever cosmic, he gonna pull from the side of the cosmic awareness that his body is vibrating on. If he don't have no morals, he gonna pull in from that side of the cosmic awareness. That's why I said it don't matter if a man say he wise and he got good disguise and he hide behind kindness. If he don't have no morals, morals being balance and fairness. If he ain't fair in his way, he don't have no wisdom. He have disguise. And this is what most of y'all, pull for. You figure like if I get wise, I'll do it already. You say I'm gonna put on a kufi. When y'all want to act like y'all wise and changing y'all lives or whatever, y'all like try to look a certain way. Y'all try to put on kufis and stuff and wear dashikis and African clothes, and it become more of a look thing, a disguise. But when one is talking to you, you're dumb as you was the day before. There was no work putting it into the mind and the emotional state. Now just find a good disguise. Try to hide behind a fake kindness, and then you suffer that imbalance. Meaning when one tries to be overly kind, and they overlook a lot of disrespect, and that eats them up. You follow? If I allow you to disrespect me day by day because I believe I have to be kind, that part, when no one's looking, so that disrespect still lingers within, this is when stars lose it. Y'all be like, man, they crazy as fuck. Well, y'all been antagonizing them their whole career. And they take it, and you get it? It antagonized them on the opposite end of the balance. Wise men already know, no, don't do that. That's how you kill yourself early. You have to give it back sometimes. You want to avoid those that's negative, but when the negativity is brought before you, you don't want to take it. You spit negativity at me, I have to give it back to you. If you lost and you say no, if I curse you out and you get to curse me back out, you can feel a little better than if you just had to sit there like a fucking bozo. That's the real truth. If I slap this shit out you, you'll feel better if you like, well, if I could slap him back. Like that. It's about feeling. And that never gonna feel good if you ain't fair. Do you follow? So It don't matter how you cut it. You have to get a understanding of the balance of life. And that wise man gonna move in the balance. That's his only glory. That's his only safe haven. Meaning if you allow someone to be unfair to you, it's not good for you. If you allow yourself to be unfair to another, it might not be good for you. It's gonna always come back to the self. Both sides of the coin. Meaning if you let somebody take advantage of you, you're gonna fucking explode at some point. Some of y'all, you got a dude using you right now, and you got a chick using you. You're gonna explode any day. Like that. Now, on the flip side, they doing whatever they doing to you. You know what the hell you gonna do on that day when you explode? So do you see my point? It's dangerous. Unfair ain't healthy. And so that's what wisdom is, when the morality and the life is on the balance. It don't have nothing to do with an appearance or a disguise, and one pretending like they're a robot and always kind. Kind is a gift. I wouldn't recommend you to be kind to people that disrespect others. You stay away from them. They don't deserve any of your kindness. But if they come before you, so it's still the same. They don't deserve any of your kindness. Kindness is a treat. You can never lose sight of that. Motherfucker kind to you, that mean a lot, because they ain't got to be. And kindness feel good, so it's a treat. And then just give it to, you get my point? Don't keep the dishonorable on a dishonorable or disrespectful path. If one is not doing right and you still let them get the glories of right, well, why would they change? And so this is why you got so much disrespect in today's times. Because y'all cater things to the lesser force. Y'all have morals. Or y'all have things y'all live by that say like overlook. So then there's never any adjusting. Wisdom gets you there. The mind have to get clear. But like I said, you have to have like real wise teachers. I'm really wise. There's no fake or fraud in it. Meaning I know all the scholarship. I read thousands. I couldn't even tell you. When I said read, I'm talking about the scholarship that matter. I'm talking about the coldest winter ever. But I read that too. But these is books I read as a kid. Donald Goins and all of that stuff y'all read now. I read that like 8, 9 years old, but I'm talking about like all the religious texts, all the texts that have to do with it, the science books, things of that nature, the scholarship. So I read all of that, the OSP, everything you could think of. But none of that don't make you wise. That's just information. You still got to have an understanding to get it. And so that's what you have to get on that frequency. Meaning wisdom is just a frequency, a balance. Once one loses that balance, so they just be regular common minded from there. And keep the balance. It puts you into, the good parts of the cosmic awareness, meaning you're pulling from that. And that, whoever I'm speaking with, I'm always going to seem like I got the control or I'm more right. Because I'm not pulling from no side, like the coming and going tide. I'm just in the balance. And that, whatever's right is right. Y'all already have sides y'all obligated to. And that is already set up for you to be wrong. Because if the side you on is wrong, you follow? I ain't on no side. Don't nothing have to be right. I just have to be right. You follow? Meaning no teachings have to be right. This thing don't have to be right. I just have to be right because my life depends on it. Same with y'all. You a Christian? Christianity don't have to be right. You a Muslim? Islam don't have to be right. You got to be right. Meaning your decision of being a Muslim, that shit better be right. But Muslim itself or Islam itself don't have to be right. It's not nothing. It's just an idea, an ideal. part. And y'all the people that follow that ideal, but it don't have to be right. You do. And so do you get my point? It's a deep thing. It's a lot to self, but most don't never learn self. They learn others' perspectives. In that they become over flooded with, outer chatter. Then y'all become like, chaos with self, or contrasting with self. You say, I'm gonna wear this today, then you say, no, I don't think I should wear that. That's like two people in one body. You pick that, but now you like, nah, I don't think I want to wear this. Like that. You got so many different people's perspective in your mind is playing on you when you're alone. You get it? So now you say, I want to wear this, then it's a part of you that say, nah, I ain't feeling that. But that's somebody else's perspective. But you're thinking from their perspective somewhat. You say, I'm about to go out into the life. That part. Do I like how this look according to all the outer perspectives that you got? You're trying to find the one thing that will look good to the whole society, not just the one perspective. That part. And so you want to get it to the one perspective, which is your own goddamn self. It wouldn't matter what the rest of the life like. Get them out of your head. You don't belong there. And so do you see my point? Y'all watch online, y'all get lost into society, and then y'all bring all that into the self. It takes you further away from the self. So meditation got more to do with that. Removing what is not of self to find the self so that you can blossom into your glories. Whatever you are is a glory. Salam, shalom, peace and wisdom. You could have kept that, champ. I don't want to blow your thing off like that, but if it's that low, I suppose you don't got it. Just keep it. This upscale knowledge make y'all give back something. I'm working on my music. But the most important thing is, find self. This is where your glory is. Try not to get too lost on the insecurities. It's going to make you go into a different path of life. Some of y'all are struggling because you fell into hardship and then you needed confirmation in them times. So you kind of gravitated to, those that wasn't doing too good, but their voice was good at the time for you to get through. If you're doing bad, you can't be around niggas balling out. So you might kind of fall back. Find yourself talking and, kicking back with people you normally wouldn't. But ain't nothing wrong with them. They good people. They just ain't on that level you was at. You get it? You feel a little more comfortable with them now. And next thing you know, 10, 20 years pass and you on a whole path of life. Because of that one moment when you slipped. And you made the mind justify, no, this is the better way to be. And you get it? A lot of y'all like 40 now. You've been jumped off your real path of life. You want somebody else lesser path. And it's a matter of your insecurities. You fell off. You didn't feel comfortable in a certain status. And you get it? Like that. And you want to get the self to the place where no material item hold more worth than the self. And that there's no falling off to the self in the mind. Because these things don't make you. You get my point? Really grasping that. That you can have more worth than anything that you can think of to have. And them things bring your value down. You get it? The Pope put on a big Cuban link. Y'all will be like, blood look cold blood stupid. That's the Pope. Meaning he got more worth than the Cuban link. To where y'all like, man, don't. That part. The Cuban link don't add value to him. It make y'all say, man, he look fucking stupid. Meaning it bring his value down. It's worth less to him. It's worth less than him to y'all. It's just like I said, I seen a video where they said they seen Jay-Z driving and they said he looked wild funny driving. Meaning he looked like he supposed to be getting chauffeured. That part. Jay-Z got more worth than any car y'all could think of, because any car y'all see him driving, I'll say blood look weird. I don't expect to see Jay-Z driving himself. Like that, where you become more worth than any material. It just bring your value down. And that you can't fall off. How? That part. And so you want to get there, but it starts, baby steps. The main thing is you want to monitor your insecurities. You don't want to never get too low. And you don't want to get too high where you start to judge people. But you want to be high for the self-confidence. You want to be too proud of things that's going to bring you low. But this don't have nothing to do with people. It's got to do with ideals, environments, things like that. People will gravitate to certain ideals and environments, but you ain't got to follow them. Like that. You just keep yourself high, proud of the things that, you get it? Meaning you want to make sure you got pride for the things that's going to bring you low. You want to view yourself as you are better than certain things. You don't want to have the mind where I ain't better than nothing. Yes, you are. Motherfucker out here stealing, robbing, and lying, and you honest, you better than them. And you better not never think y'all equal. Otherwise, what's the point of anybody having to put in any effort to be good? Like that. Everybody ain't equal because everybody ain't on the same frequency. Some of y'all doing low things. Me and the raper ain't equal. I don't care what you say. I never stole nobody's vagina. How me and this nigga equal in my mind? I would feel highly disrespected if you told me that. No, y'all equal. How? He raped somebody. I didn't. How we equal? I am better than him. Like that. Otherwise, I might as well start raping motherfuckers than if we equal. What point that, mother? How'd that work? And so you want to get there where you like, I'm too proud, I'm better than standing on the corner and getting slammed by the cops and locked up. I'm better than that now. And it ain't about you looking down on the people that's still on the corner. We talking about you. I'm better than that. But my friends that hang on the corner, they could still come and deal with me, just not there, because I'm better than that. Like that. Not where you're better than people now, and you feel better than this or that, but just better than ideals and environments. Whoever want to hold on to what they want to, that's on them. But as long as your door open, that's on them. Like that. You want to get to a place where you keep your insecurities up. You get them out of there for the most part, and you keep your confidence up. And you put morals and standards for self. And this ain't got to do with people. You get it? Otherwise, you're going to be like, if a motherfucker don't make this amount of money tonight, you don't want to get shallow-brained and dumb like that. Love don't got nothing to do with what a person got. People gonna have and then lose. It ain't a person on the planet that wasn't doing good that didn't start doing bad at some point. And then they snap back. It's about the love that's what make that happen. You follow? You could meet a man right now and he could be up, but he up because of the love surrounding him. Now you come along, you just want to be with him because he up, and you that negative energy to bring the nigga down. That part. Now you leaving because you only care about niggas that's up. But you saving. You get it? Because you was the negative energy that brought him down. Meaning you ain't got shit. You looking for somebody to come up on. So life's a balance like that. When it kind of, it's a deep thing. But you got to find yourself. Find a balance. Become better than certain things. But we're not speaking judgment of people. Got your two judgmental types. Well, I'm hot. You got your two judgmental types. Those that have a lot and those that have nothing. You have those that have a lot and they look down on those that have a little. You got those that have a little and they look down on those that got a lot. I'll see it a lot in the daytime. If you got on designer shoes, you got those that'll judge you. You got those that wear designer shoes that judge those that don't. Then you got those from both sides that don't even pay none of that no mind. They concerned with your morals. And if you partaking in that kind of bum behavior, where you judging people by the materials they got, what if he live on top of Saks Fifth Avenue so it's easier for him to just go shopping there? And you live wherever you live, but what does any of that matter? It don't. It matter if y'all get along, and y'all getting along got to do with if y'all both got morals or not. If you got morals and that don't, I wouldn't care if y'all got the same shoes on or not. I don't care if y'all both got on cheap ass sandals or $1,000 Balenciagas. If y'all ain't on the same morality, y'all ain't gonna mesh. And so when you get wise, you get beyond materials. Meaning when I see people, I don't see what they got on. I just look at the face expression, if the jaw tight, things that got to do with the emotional state. Y'all be sitting sometime and don't realize y'all jaw be tight, and that I know you got like negative shit on your mind, or you're a little disturbed. Sometimes y'all just drift off in y'all thoughts. Jaw be tight. You can see it. When you sitting, your teeth shouldn't even be touching. This is when you in peace. You know when you get that good sleep and a little slob fall out? Cause the teeth ain't touching? Like that. Wait though. Without the slob coming out. Where the teeth ain't touching. You start to monitor things like that. You start to notice like, damn, my jaw a little clenched. That must mean my mind is a little clenched and aggressive. You follow? And if that's the case, my emotional state must be a little heavy. I'm just ignoring it. And when you get to a state where the jaw starting to loosen up, the face loosen up, because y'all keep y'all facing certain expressions. It say a lot. So when a wise person looking at a person, they looking at that. I ain't really looking at your shoes, and I wouldn't care. If we friends, I'll buy you shoes. You get it? Meaning friends do things for friends. So whatever you lack in material wise don't fucking matter. If we friends, you wouldn't be. I would expect the same out of you. If you got an abundance, why would you just leave me hanging? Like that. So the materials don't matter. Meaning most of y'all can drive y'all friend car, wear y'all friend clothes. They ain't gonna leave you hanging. That's your friend. And they ain't even got no morals. That's just what friends do. Like that. And that, it don't nothing, none of that matter. What matters is the morals. Is you gonna set them up in that and that? Or is y'all gonna be on, the right accord? Being a higher thought for each other, not letting each other go down, not, y'all know what I mean. Y'all have enough experience, but life's like that. And I have to take a little tinkle again. Give me a moment. I was going to end it, but I'll give myself a few more. I'll give y'all a few more. A little more time. All right, if y'all have any questions, y'all go ahead and ask. But if you seeking wisdom, you don't want to flood your mind with a whole bunch of information, especially when you consider most of the people y'all learning from don't know what they've been talking about. Y'all have to come to that realization. But you want to, it ain't about receiving a lot of information. It's about learning how to get on that path of balance. Meaning you got to learn to be honest with self. Therefore, you can be fair in your ways. Y'all live on like like favoritism and sides and things that interfere with you blossoming out. LOL Guru, you changed your name for real. What LOL Guru changed his name? I'm lost. Knowing myself. Oh, that's the Guru right there? Well, hopefully y'all grasp it. Y'all young, take y'all time. You don't gotta rush, man. You need more experience. So just live. That way you got experience. You don't experience life by listening to people talk all day. You experience life by living it, and then after you got a nice amount of experience racked up, then when you sitting with someone wise like me, then you can sort through your experiences and get a higher understanding, and then find your own balance. From there you can learn directly from life. Life move on a balance. If you ain't on that frequency, you're not gonna grasp nothing you see. Life all action, not words, so it's a seeing thing. Man run his mouth, that's what he do. Life, show by example. Catch on when you do. So it's a deep thing, try and grasp. Alright. British. Not sure if y'all speaking to each other or me. If you have any questions, ask. I'm about to depart. Okay, I'm about to depart. My mouth is quite dry. Hopefully you guys grasp that at some point. Visit Google Upscale Knowledge. Check out my blog there. I put most of my posts and things there. There's a bunch of videos up, but they're part of the plans and pricings. But there's free ones up as well. A little skits of those, sneak peeks, things of that nature. I'm gonna be working off of there probably from August 1st forward. I'm already working off there, but I'm still, ping ponging back and forth. But at some point, you're going to have to just come see me there. And so go check out the website. It's going to be like a museum. It's going to have different sections: ancient Egyptian scholarship, religious scholarship, meditation and yoga, deep philosophy. Like I said, I'm building it. I got to do it. So I'm working it out right now. He said, are you monetized? I'm grown, champ. I don't know why you would think I would work for free. But I'm the $1 million scholar. I just told you to visit my website. Websites cost money. I got a blog website. Meaning my website like Facebook. I can upload posts, do videos, go live, whatever I want. Set an event, anything you could think of. I got everything. Meaning with my website. Everything. Not the limited shit. Everything. I don't use it. I've been had everything. If you've been following me, you know that I just don't ever use it. I'm not an online type of person, if you notice me, but I'm making it a museum. And so if you want to learn ancient Egyptian, you can just go to that category. All the knowledge there pop up. Christianity, any religious texts, any sciences, whatever the case may be. Just click that category. Just leave it up like that. Y'all get whatever courses y'all get whenever y'all do. Whatever's free, that's up. Use it, apply it. Some of y'all I'm gonna let in free. Those of y'all that have been loyal, but you just gotta give me a second. But the wisdom up there ain't going nowhere, so listen out or nothing. Now I'm out of here. You guys enjoy y'all evening. All praises to the horizon. Salam, shalom.